Hi all, welcome back to another episode of my plant of the month. In today's video we're going to look at June's plant of the month. Now I just want to point out before we go any further, I am recording this video in September. The plant I have chosen to represent June as my favourite plant for the month is this Phlomis. Now as you can see, this Phlomis is out of flower. There's not a flower on it at all, it's just these very decorative seed heads. Phlomis can come in two colours. It can come in a very pale pastel pink, or this variety which I have, Jerusalem sage by the way is the common name, which is pale yellow in colour. I love Phlomis, I'm obsessed with it. This is great for coastal locations, it's really good, it's salt tolerant, it's really good in inland locations, it's very hardy, it's a very good sort of flowering plant for June. It really does give you great height. It gives you these really interesting seed pods after it flowers. It's a bit like lupins. When you remove the flower heads off of Phlomis, it doesn't generally send up another flower spike. So like some herbaceous perennials, you can Chelsea chop them and you'll get another flush of flowers. Phlomis doesn't really do that, but what it does give you after the flowers is these stunning seed heads, and these can go right into the following January, February. They are so resilient, they feed the birds. I also will use them sometimes in my wreath making. They're fairly decorative. The foliage is quite large and sort of tactile. There is like a roughness to the foliage. Like I said, it's coastal tolerant. I have it here inland and I live in a frost pocket, and it's really good here with myself. We keep bees, and this here clump is literally right beside my honeybees, and it will flower and flower the month of June into July before it goes over. And the bees love it, they are obsessed with it. As I've said, it's kind of tall. I wouldn't say it's the tallest perennial, but it's neither the shortest perennial. I would say it's an intermediate, but pushing on the slightly taller stage of perennials. You know, if you're needing a perennial that looks good in early June when maybe there's not much colour, but you need something to hold sort of seed head structure in the winter, this is the plant. Very resilient, very good with wind, very aerodynamic. It'll hold those seed pods, it'll feed the birds. You can also kind of treat it as a ground cover if you don't mind the taller seed heads. It is a fantastic plant. I could not encourage you to plant Phlomis. Great for full sun, great for areas of drought, and with the way weather patterns are moving, if we need plants that are more drought resilient, this is the one for you. So that is Phlomis, also known as Jerusalem sage.